Hello and welcome to this HRE Podcast. I'm your host, PatrykEscalus123. My guest with me here today is PatrykEscalus, Duchy of Bohemia Duke. We're going to start with the first question, which is, how did you find Empire Roleplay and did it make a good impression on you?
Well, I found out about the game from my classmates in school. Though, the others, we stopped playing, but I found the game again after a couple months. Well, at first it was kinda boring since there was nothing to do. And I was underage at the time when I started playing. Only in early 2021 I started playing this game for real.
Right. Why did you promote Dave over Ben?
Well, this is a complicated question. Well, I think the main factor was I just wanted someone that could actually get the Duke position, and Ali already said that Ben wouldn't get Duke.
So how long have you been in Bohemia altogether?
All together, well over a year.
How did you become a Duke?
Well, it depends on which time, since I've been Duke 2 times.
You could tell us about Bohemia and Bavaria, both of them.
Alright. Well, I just kind of speedrunned the positions by well, I was the main commander for both the duchies, scoring victories along, while also helping with management. Yeah. Well, and then I already had a high reputation with both the duchies. That was on the good side. Well,
So what happened to the trap court?
after we started getting high positions in duchies, it just kinda died out. Since we didn't have time for any large factions anymore.
What are your thoughts on the Emperor?
Well, I haven't really paid attention to that much. But recently Caleb started getting more active. I like the fact that he actually put out ads this time. Well, now I dislike the fact that the overhaul has been put on hold for a while. Last time we got an update on that was it was actually 3 days ago, but for 2 months ago it was said that the phase 1 was 40% complete.
Right. So what duchy besides Bohemia do you consider as the best one?
Bavaria.
What are your opinions on Kusami when he was captain in your duchy?
Well, he was kind of inexperienced there since we promoted him early. Well, and many people disliked him within the duchy. I know you're listening to this, Kusami. I already see you pulling out that sword body. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about his demotion? Was this fair?
Well, I mean, I had like many complaints about his power abuse. Now, this Kosarmi guy already wants to kill me. Let's just move on with the question. I feel like this Kosarmi guy is mad.
So, can you tell us your journey in HRE from the very start?
Uh, well, in the Dutchies, overall it started in like somewhere around 2020 late. Though it wasn't long, I just kinda quit the game since I couldn't join anything anyways at that time since I was underage. But then I just came back in early 2021. After a while I got like in a Bohemian tryout and passed it since I learned how to like actually do formations and faces. And then I got like then rank of knight in 3 weeks since I learned a lot in that time. Well, at first I was like a generally active knight. I was able to host 10 events a week. I left like 2 weeks later, then then went to Luxembourg for a week, stayed in Saxony for 3 days, and then returned to Bohemia. Just as they were like going on a winning streak. Then after a while, Earth retired, Augustus became commander. We went on a 4-win streak at the time, and then Augustus got fired for giving a private tryout to 4 alts. And after that, a couple weeks earlier, I got captain. And I wasn't really a good captain at the time since I was very inexperienced. Yeah. Then I discharged after a couple weeks. Went inactive for several months, then returned to being active in Bohemia. Then came back, got captain during a pretty subdued. And then I got demoted, left for Brabant, discharged and went to Bavaria. After which I got commander there while serving under Fallen and then on the city. And then came my like considered failed dukehood at the time. I completely failed at being Duke of Bavaria. And then I got fired.
Why
a
do you
week
think
I
that
was-
you're failed Duke of Bavaria?
I wasn't able to be active since literally I got Duke right after the school year came. And then I didn't have like many good high comms. And I considered myself like a failed one because I couldn't be active and couldn't win anything back then. And then I got fired for trying to bribe lands to TK.
Okay, you can continue your story.
Yeah. Then I just... then I was struggling with a universal blacklist for a month. After which I appealed faster than like most people. Which is quite surprising since I went from a universal blacklist to a 6-month blacklist to appealing in 1 month. Yeah. And then I went to like Bavaria for like 3 weeks again just to help Lors with his win streak. And then I joined Bohemia again. I was like planning on leaving Bohemia, but like but I just stayed to help Nexiu. After which I got commander in like 2 months. Oh, hold on, let me like jail these people really quickly.
What the
Where
hell
are
is happening?
Jail.
Random outsiders just
Oh my god.
came here and
Pain.
started killing everyone.
Okay.
Massive genocide.
We got raided. The ops are after us. I think Marco sent them after I've been slandering Brabant.
Okay. Well, that was actually a great history. You had a good career in HRE, and you're still a good Duke with impressive win streak of 3 wins in Crown Wars. By the way, do you think that Bohemia will win another Crown Wars like this week?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I have like a lot of elites in the FFACW force, so we might be able to.
Yeah. Well, this time it will be the FFA, so it might not be as easy. Everything
Yeah.
could happen like before Luxembourg won
Uh,
for some
The
reason.
free for all crown was really unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Ballad, you can continue with the rest of the questions.
So what is the hardest task that a Duke has to do?
Uh, I'd say like keeping the members satisfied.
So
Um,
what is
like you,
end goal for HRE?
um, well, getting number one CW wins for Bohemia.
What was your best duchy experience?
Uh, well, definitely in Bohemia it was. I've had so much fun in this duchy for like the year I've been here.
If you
Well,
could
and this,
change,
yeah. Well, and especially it was fun when Augustus and Def were commanders.
if you could change something in HRE, what would it be?
Um, Deleting the UF.
So
Yeah, that makes sense. UF is kinda useless.
what is your opinion on HRE and KOF?
Um, well, I mean both groups are kinda filled with NPCs. Um, though like HRE is like slightly more active though, and KOF is dying because like the devs don't pay any attention to them.
Well, HRE is more important than KOF, also KOF get a lot of
Bro,
attention. HRE was kinda dying because of KOF for few months.
yeah,
Right, so how many times have you got banned and why?
um, well, I mean I got like banned a couple times. Um, well, though the most funny one I remember was like um, well, some guy DM'd me to like become outsider when I was blacklisted and kill some IG known cough abuser. Then I just went in and killed him, but at the time it was against the rules to like raid the Imperial City, so I got banned because I killed the IG cough abuser.
Lol.
Yeah,
No way that you got banned for that.
I mean, in my defense, it was pretty funny.
Right, so who is or was your favorite Duke?
Uh, I'd say Lal Lal. He was such a Chad as a Bohemian Duke.
Right. Do you have hatred for Word for what he did?
Uh, no, it may seem like I do, but like I don't really care. I understand that he like felt that he, uh, well, the whole reason why he even went to Saxony was because Nex told him he wouldn't retire for the next 2 months, just for him to retire in 2 days. So like I
Lol.
can understand his frustration with that, since he wouldn't be able to rank up for months.
Well, I remember that he said that he doesn't want to get the Duke, though.
Yeah, and then he just gets Duke of Saxony. I know you're listening to this, Wad. You suck.
Right, so that is all the questions
Yeah.
I have.
Let's see if some of the viewers have some questions. So if any one of you guys have some questions, you can write them in game or on the stream chat. We'll be waiting 1 minute for all of the questions. Lol, interesting question, Kusami.
So,
Uh, I mean, it was kind of funny seeing Saxony die. Oh my.
Yeah, Saxony kinda died, like they had no high gun for some time. I mean, they only had a commander and a duke after all the captains left.
Alright, I jailed the raiders.
But Saxony is doing pretty well now. Much better than Bavaria.
Bro, I swear to God, I swear to God, Marco sent all these ops after me. Yeah, Brabant
it
is
never
too
happened
little
before.
for Bohemia. Yeah. Marco is sending all of these ops after me, but he knows that Brabant is too little for Bohemia.
Oh, another question asked by Word Search. Why was Aurelus banned?
Because he called someone Jewish in game.
Oh my god. What a stupid reason for a ban. Okay, another question asked by your commander. Is Bohemia good and should I join it?
Yes, Bohemia is the winning side. We take W's only.
Yeah, Bohemia's winning every CW for the 3 weeks already. Probably they will win the FFA too. With their great amount of skilled members. Well, okay, I have an interesting question for you, Patrick. What is better, quality or quantity?
Quality.
Why so?
Like, well, for example, we could take like a lot of the past Bohemian PRs and how we won even with 1 to 2 number disadvantages. Like, for example, how we won against this Odds Dachi 13 V25. You suck, Wad.
Mm, by the way, what do you think about the TOs of Cromwells?
They're bad.
Like, most of the time they're just against the Duchy of Bohemia.
They, they are the biggest Bohemian ops.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it's better now. They're not as bad as before. Probably. Okay, it seems like there's no more question, except one, when is Ehad getting captain?
Is that a joke question?
Yeah, probably, because it was asked by the word search.
Oh, bruh. Lucius has a higher chance of getting a captain and he's inactive as hell.
Oh my god, what is
Oh
happening
my
there again?
god.
Okay, well, that's all, since we don't have any more questions. So thank you everyone for watching this stream, and thank you Patrick for attending this podcast. It was nice to hear some answers from you. And yeah, guys, don't forget about
No
subscribe
problem.
and click that like button right now, because we're going to get 200 subscribers in this year. So subscribe. Okay.
Yeah, and remember that Bohemia is the best duchy.
Yeah, join Bohemia.